Oh my god, I wish that was me. Kind of like the whole new Puss in Boots movie, which everyone keeps talking about. Every furry and their mother is talking about it, specifically because of the main villain or antagonist in the film being such goddamn furry bait. Can we do a low-key, like, breakdown of the furry bait that is this character? Who is this? I need a name, then we're gonna look at, hopefully not some unsavory art, but some art of the character or the character in the movie. His name's a spoiler. What if I just look up Puss in Boots 2 Wolf? I mean, I see the character. That's pretty cool. Just go to images, don't look at the text. There we go, we're at images. Oh my god, there's already a lot of very good looking art of this character already. Wow. We're just gonna look at little still images or art pieces that people have created. And then we're just gonna break down just what's really hidden for the whole furry bait. Let's go over this absolute unit of a wolf character. This is from Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, or the Puss in Boots sequel, second movie. I don't know anything about it, what happens in it. I haven't seen the movie yet. Now, see, here's the thing. This is like from the trailer, right? The original trailer that they released for this. I didn't see too many people really loving this character when the no, seriously, like, compare it to Mr. Wolf from when DreamWorks released that. Wait a minute, this is another DreamWorks film. They're on to something. They're doing some shit, okay? They're up to something fucky right now. I know it. This is like what? Within a year period or so? Like from when Mr. Wolf released? Year after they do Puss in... Because you have this new character, which, to be fair, you know, if you were to compare this to Mr. Wolf from The Bad Guys, when that trailer released, everyone, and I mean everyone, everyone loved him. Every furry loved him. And now we have this guy, which I didn't hear much about from the Puss in Boots 2 trailer and all that. And I saw the trailer, I'm like, oh, you know, he looks neat. I'm sure furries will love him. Dead silence. I don't know if I just didn't follow the right people on Twitter at the time, but just dead silence overall. So, like, when you see this character, he looks neat. I like him. Oh my god. Okay, you know, now hold on, I might get this. I don't know anything about this character, his backstory or his personality or anything, but, you know, I kind of get what you guys are, yeah. And also the Fur Affinity art coming up. You know what? There you go. It just keeps going. So let's break down this character. There's a lot to enjoy about this. Okay, so breaking this down from a furry perspective. Big, hunking wolf character, you know, red eyes, edgy and cool, very fluffy, you know, kind of has some menacing fur, you know, carrying edgy weapons. Okay, nice. You got the edgy perspective of it. You get a close-up of the maw, which a lot of furries like, you know, either vor or maws. Okay, so there's that. You're checking off all the boxes. But where's the paw? Wait, did we find it? Pause. Okay, we got, okay, now he's just pretty cool. Let's be, he's kind of cool. That's really cliche, but really cool. So not really any paws, okay? And also some of the furry art. This is one of the first results when you look up Puss in Boots 2 Wolf, and up comes furry art. Now here's the question. Does he have, you know, a six-pack, or is this just artist inspiration? Is this an artist take on it? Because I don't think I've ever seen him without the cloak on, you know? He does, so the six-pack is canon. Okay, so we're rounding out the character here that is absolute furry bait. Interesting. They really are going hard here on the character design. It's kind of funny because I don't know the context of it, but it looks like he's rushing to attack something. And furries would be like, oh my god, I wish that was me. Naruto running. You know what? You got the Naruto running vibe. What about this? Okay. You know what? Furries, I get it. I get why you like this character, just from those 3 gifts alone. Okay? He's rounded out, whether it's his personality, his character, whatever it is. You got it. Furries back at it again, making a character even more lovable. The new Puss in Boots was baller, and then just... He might be more of a favorite for me than Mr. Wolf is. Just based on this furry art alone. First off, I love this artist style. If this is based off of, you know, how he is in the film, I like it. 2 wolf characters made roughly in the same year by the same animation company. Isn't that not a little bit suspicious? It's just funny though, because we've genuinely, I mean genuinely, been spoiled by like DreamWorks in the past year. I think that's more of the point here of just like, we got Mr. Wolf, and now we have the Puss in Boots Wolf. I like him. DreamWorks back at it again with the god tier villains. Everyone please go watch Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I mean, I will. See, there we go. We get the paws and the okay, you know what? This might be really just one of the biggest furry bait characters. Because as much as, you know, you have the sly charisma, that's cool and all. But you're checking off every box here. Paws, maws, six-pack, you know, bandages, and like a cloak. You got the edgy vibe, the red eyes. Keep forgetting that werewolf furries are a thing, okay? Fell for it, line and sinker. I did! And you know, I like it. This is badass. Okay, you know what? You're just sending me all these links. I'm gonna keep clicking on them. This looks cool. Again, it's just like, this is one of those characters I could look at all day. He's kind of like Blade from Elden Ring. Another one. Okay, what are you sending me now? Ooh. This kind of reminds me of like a Jusef style. Happy holidays. Had this rough painting of Wolf from Puss in Boots. Saw the movie twice. I love it too much. Furry's watching a movie twice over? Is this the next Zootopia? Low-key, I remember Zootopia when it released. I saw Furry saying like, oh, I went to see Zootopia again. It was really good. I liked it because it was like, you know, a nice furry movie and all that. Is this gonna be that new movie? Okay, because here's the thing. You know, furry bait applies to not just, you know, furries to enjoy this film, but for those to look at this character and to be like, you know what? I really like this character. You have to keep in mind, people get into furry for many specific reasons. It could be like the community, it could be something, but usually because of a specific fascination in just one character. Like I've seen this happen a lot, and I'm very guilty of this too, where you have one character that you fall in love with. There's a chance they might become a furry because of that one character, because of that fascination or interest with that character. I'd like to say it's a slippery slope that leads to furry, but it's not an end-all be-all. But you gotta keep in mind, this is like, I guess in some words, it's furry propaganda. That's the point of why furry bait is what it is. You know, furry bait is supposed to bait you into the community to an extent. Also, you keep sending me more of these wolf characters, I swear to God. Listen, listen, that smile. Look at that smile. I mean, it's menacing, but look at him. Hold on, I want to read this. Man, when the artistic inspiration hits, it hits hard. I almost never paint anything, and somehow this happened. God, I love this Lobo so much. What a way to start off 2023. See, you gotta think about it this way. You know, if furry artists are drawing backgrounds and they normally don't do backgrounds, you know your character is good. And I think DreamWorks knows this, because this is the second banger of a character that they've had within a year's time span. God, this character is so good. But hey, you know what? I think we've proved our point here. Actually, no, I want to keep looking at it. He's looking at us. You know, you got to think about it this way. He is making eye contact with us. It is only proper that in a conversation, you make eye contact with someone else who is talking to you. You know, just to show that you're fully invested in the conversation. Oh, also, to settle it for those wondering, quick smash or pass on this character? Smash. Yeah, just smash. There you go. Just to clarify it, this wolf character might be one of the next big furry husbandos. At least for what the furry fandom adopts as, you know, a character that they fall in love with. So overall, for the Puss in Boots 2 Wolf, I haven't seen the movie yet, but I can somewhat get what you guys are saying with him. And you know what? It just makes me more and more excited to watch the movie. You know, I'll say this as well. If this is the start of a trend that DreamWorks is sort of doing, where they're making all these like furry bait characters, or characters that, you know, many subcultures would fall in love with, not just, you know, fans of the movies or DreamWorks, but furries rather. I feel like the furry fandom is in for a real treat with whatever DreamWorks is cooking up. I won't complain. I like this a lot. I'm gonna enjoy this thing. I was gonna see the movie regardless if it was told it was a good movie, and that's about it, really.
3 days later.
The movie was good. Like, the plot, actually really good. There's a story. I love what they did, you know, with like fantasy characters, because that's all the world behind it. There's like, it's behind the world of Shrek, so there's like fantasy characters. Love what they did with that. I love what they did with the animation. The animation, I'm gonna be honest, it kind of went in. Like at a couple of points with like fight scenes or action sequences, like, I don't know what it was, but they kind of switched to more of like a Spider-Verse, like the Spider-Man into the multiverse, whatever it is. It kind of switched to the style of that, like inspired somewhat by that, with sort of the action-y sequences. The animation goes in, and it has like absolutely no need to. So the animation was good. The fight scenes, very well choreographed, even though, you know, it's all like 3D models, realistically speaking. The plot was good. The story itself, and sort of like the lesson behind it, which, you know, I guess spoilers. So like when I go like this, spoilers over. The whole movie is supposed to be about, you know, just like life and death. Like, it's supposed to be like, oh, you know, enjoy the moment, enjoy the life that you have and all that, and, you know, just like, don't try to live fleetingly or anything like that. It's just supposed to be about, you know, enjoying life and the life that you have. That's the whole premise behind it. That's the story behind everything. The story behind everything. And it's great. Spoilers over, by the way. And overall, just like, it was a pretty movie. It was just fun. It was cute. I was enjoying the wolf character screen time as much as I could. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I love him. Just everything about him is kind of perfect. I'll be honest, I picked up on a lot of his, like, different, like, personalities, or not his different personalities, but his, like, personality and his, like, caricature and everything. He's so, like, edgy and cool, but he's also, like, kind of awkward, too. Like, I could pick up on it with, like, the voicing a bit. Like, he had some, like, sort of awkwardness to him, like, oh my god. Oh, furries are gonna love him. Oh my lord. I want more of this wolf character, but at the same time, I feel like we got a good amount of it. I just want to appreciate it more, okay? Can we look over more of this wolf character's art? It's so good. I love him. It's so good. He's such a good character. Like, design and all. Here's the thing. I've seen a lot of art pieces as of recently with, like, this wolf character with his cloak off and all that, or, like, in some other outfit. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of like him in the outfit that he has right now. I think the cloak and all is just perfect. It's very fitting. I love the feet wraps. I love the arm wraps. I love the scythe. Oh my god, it's so good. He's so good. Especially at the end of the film, too. At the end of the film, or at least near the end, he said something in Spanish. I couldn't catch fully what he said. And I asked Nexco, I'm like, what did he say at the end of it? And he's like, oh, blah, 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 this. And he said, oh, it translates to, why do I always play with my food? I'm like, huh? Come on! Like, seriously? DreamWorks? Seriously? They know what they're doing, okay? This character's a top, is all I'm saying. That's it. That's it. He's a top. He's got the top energy throughout the entire film. The big thing about this that I realized through the film, I realized this like 5 minutes into his like screen time. He's like Death. He's just Death, the character in the movie. It's like people are saying, oh, he's the big bad wolf. No, he's just Death. He's the character Death. He's not a metaphor. He's not like a ghost. He's not haunting Puss, even though he sort of is. He's just Death. I will be 100% transparent with you. If this is the last thing that I see before I die, I'm in the fucking clear. God, I've got nothing to fear. Are you kidding me? I don't have to fear death anymore. I know there's like sort of an innate fear of death. I have no fear of death. Are you kidding me? If this is what greets me before I'm sent off to the afterlife, yeah, sign me up. That's the thing as well. He's edgy, but he's not overly edgy, you know? Oh my lord. I'm ready is the caption. Same dude. Same. This is a different style and a different take on this character, but I love it. I love everything about it. Like the arm and leg wraps do it for me. It's just so good. But yeah, love this character. Next art piece, Jim. Still thinking about him. I've been thinking about him all day. Whenever I check Twitter, I've seen this character. Everywhere I go, everywhere I look, he's there. It's like that Spider-Man scene. It looks so good. There's like some, I don't know if it's like a whole like assassin or like bounty hunter or hunter stereotype, but it works. It looks so good. I love it. But yeah, I love this art piece. And then, and then this, it's not even supposed to be like, oh my god, such a good looking hot wolf character. It's just supposed to be coy and funny about like, OMG, sexy werewolf husbando, because the internet's doing its thing. This whole thing is great. I feel like I hopped on this train at the right time with Puss in Boots with Death Wolf because like everyone, and I mean everyone on furry Twitter is talking about him. I've checked furry Twitter. There's not a time where I don't see some more art of this character. I feel like I'm like in on like furry Twitter without it being drama. This is the furry Twitter that I live for. But yeah, that's another one. I think there's one more. Oh yeah, this. From the same artist, by the way. Like... It's so good, okay? It's so good. I can only imagine that this hashtag is filled with nothing but art of this character. I'm telling you. And here's the thing as well. I want to do a video of just this character, but also I want to do a movie review of like Puss in Boots, because that was actually like pretty good. I think it's still a good movie. I think you should watch it regardless of the wolf character. But, you know, the wolf character is a pretty big selling point. Let's be real. At least for me, it is. I'm just happy with getting to see that movie. I thought it went well and I had a good time. Okay.